today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Josh Allen and the
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Bringing them out now in his 4th season after, of course, a memorable 2019 debut. It's Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm as a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. To throw, Huntley. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Huntley to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down at 5. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Harris, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Inside give to Elliott. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Elliott. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9. To the air, Allen. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry by Allen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
they're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Here's Huntley. Rolling to his left. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Huntley. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Allen. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Blake Gillikin now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Huntley. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Off the play fake. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin out in Houston, and it is the Chargers.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now here's another carry for Harris. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Allen. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Offense returns to the field. There's the running back, the bruiser from Alabama. Damian Harris. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
Now he's right there on the doorstep now. And out now come the Eagles. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Looking to throw. Huntley. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Huntley. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Allen. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Elliott saw the fewest carries of his career in 2021, but that didn't stop him from still going across 1,000 yards for the 4th time and finishing top 10 in the league in both yards and touchdowns. Another productive season from one of the league's best backs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7, operating from the 34. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Elliott will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Allen will try to throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Well,
that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people who can't see this, this. But you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? That'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. They go play action here on first down. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. On the give, this is Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Huntley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing on first down is Allen. He completes it to Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield, here's Allen. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here. They want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Allen got an open man. It's Pringle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing is Allen. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now Allen, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Allen. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hang on now. Just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jaguars, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,